Applied faith connected with belief. When you have applied faith, which is actually a principle in life. So, hold on. Let me get this thing out of there. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. We're talking about applied faith and how it is a principle that is actually part of the steps that we use in our daily lives. So in this tutorial, I'm going to give you 5 different steps to use in your applied faith, which is also attached with your beliefs. When you use applied faith, and that is the faith in yourself, the faith in what you're doing, and not just that, but the faith of what's going to come for you. When you have all of these things in place, and you have applied faith, and it is all around you, and it is with you and whatever you're doing. So when you have that, it is there. And it's called applied faith. Hold on just a second. Okay. It's actually a principle. So I'm going to go over today with you 5 different principles that are easily incorporated into your daily life, and they're probably already using them and you just don't realize it. So one thing you can do is, before you get into learning faith or into checking your faith or seeing your faith, is to clear your mind. I suggest meditation and remove all doubts. Doubts will play a really finicky trick on you when you have doubt. And if you have any doubt at all, even that little doubt that hides back in the subconscious, that's just hiding back there, and you don't know where it comes from, it just jumps out of nowhere, that is a doubt that you don't want to have jump out at you when you're out in the middle of building something. Maybe you're building a course, you're building your business, or you're doing a system, or you're doing a routine, and you don't want that doubt to step in when you're right in the middle before you make a breakthrough. I find that a lot of things that I'm hearing from other people are, I was there, I was doing this, and all of a sudden I just had this feeling, why am I doing this? It's not working. That is doubt. And that is a doubt that will stop your momentum. It will stop your faith. So doubt is a pesky little bugger that you don't need or want to have in your daily routine. So one aspect that believers have, and I mean believers, are we will see the whole picture. We will believe we can do this. We have faith we can do this. And we also have a perseverance and a consistency with our steps, with what we're doing, that no matter what happens down the road, I am not giving up. I am finding the steps. I am taking the action. I am never giving up. So applied faith is a principle that we always have. We've always had it in our lives. Most of us will tend not to use it. And why do we think that is why we do that? Why would we want to not use applied faith? Well, sometimes we get in a dump or we get in a rut and we just don't have faith in ourselves anymore. This happens. So, one thing that I've noticed, and that I've seen a lot of people published out there reiterating this exact thing, is doubters will tend not to see the whole picture. Hold on. If you're a doubter, if you're a person that doubts your own ability, excuse me, I have tea. If you are doubting, in any little bit of you that is doubting you can't do something, then you will not be able to do it, because you're stopping yourself before the action steps come to you or before the opportunity comes to you. And when an opportunity comes to you, you want to take evasive action. It came to you for a reason. It came to you because you asked for it. It came to you because you're in a receiving mode to receive it. But if it comes to you and you are not taking the action steps, why would the universe want to give it to you again? Why would the universe keep giving you something over and over when you're not going to take action steps on it? Think about it. That is a principle in life that you need to look at really closely and see if you're holding yourself back. Because 99.999% of the time is the person will hold themselves back just by not having faith, not having belief, and just letting that little sliver of doubt jump in. Whenever the time is right, whenever you're fixing to cross that line and don't know it, but you're fixing to, and then the line is there and you step back and the line disappears. You do not have a doorway to that opportunity anymore. So here's an example of applied faith and doubt. Okay? And doubters will tend to not see the whole picture. So an example is, look at a donut. If you can, just right now, envision a donut. You know, the regular donut, it's round, it's got the little thing in the middle, it's round, you put your finger through it. It's just a regular everyday donut. What is the first thing you see when you look at that donut? I know, kind of silly, right? But this is really important. So what's the first thing you see? This is going to answer some questions for you that you didn't even know you were doing. So a person with applied faith, will see the donut as a whole. They'll see the donut itself. The donut is being full, being there. It's being solid. It's a donut. You're going to eat that donut. A doubter, someone that does not have the belief or the faith all the time, will see the whole. They will see the donut has a hole in the middle, so it's missing some donut. That is where lack of faith comes in, and that is where doubt comes in. Because the doubter and the person with lack of faith will see the donut with the hole. Will see the hole first. The first thing they vision on, the first thing they focus on is the hole. So, but the person with faith, the person that knows no matter what they do, they're going to succeed, they're going to win. I know it's a crazy analogy, but it is so true, is we will see the donut as a whole. We will see the whole donut. It's just like nothing is missing. It is the donut. It is supposed to be that way. It is the donut. So when you look at that, your principles, and you'll start saying, well, what did I see? What do I see? And how do I change that? Okay, how do I change that? How do I stop being a doubter? How do I stop doing that to myself? So I'm going to give you these 5 tips, or just 5. It's not hard. It probably is things you're already doing. You just don't even know you're doing it. And I wrote them out here, so I'm going to be looking at my paper, so be prepared for that. So again, doubters always see the whole. They always see what's missing. And when you see what's missing, you're not seeing what's already there and what can be used, what's already there. So applied faith is actually with belief. And it starts right now with you, in you. It's right there. So number 1 is believe you want, you can, and you will get it. When you believe what you want, you can and will get, that is a principle. That's a principle in life. Number 2 is expressions of gratitude that you already have it now and how happy it makes you. Doing this throughout the day, you're constantly expressing gratitude for what you've got. You're like, oh my gosh, I wanted this car and I got it. It is fantastic. The right color, the right interior, the right tires, everything is just perfect. Gratitude. It's a huge principle that will not just take you to the next step and not just put you in the receiving mode more. It will also put you in the attractor factor part of life. Number 3, ready? Keep your mind open to receive the opportunities that come your way. If you don't have your mind open, if you're not in the applied faith, energy, vibration, motivation, whatever you want to call it for yourself, if you're not in that field, how are you going to receive the opportunities that come to you when they come? I know, applied faith is amazing. Number 4, ready? This one's a good one. Okay, when overtaken by defeat, which we all are, please don't get me wrong on this one. My nose is itching. Sorry about that, guys. When overtaken by defeat, get up, move forward. Yeah, it's a learning step. And we've talked about this principle in life before, is you're going to have failures. You're going to have defeats in life. It is a given. It is normal. You won't know what success is unless you have defeat. So when you're defeated, take that next step. Okay? It's not over. It's not over. Okay, it's not over until you win, until you succeed. Then you can say, I did it. Now it's over because I won. Okay? So number 5. And number 5 is a burning desire. When you have a desire so strong and so deep inside of you that there is nothing that is going to stop you from making it to that point, there is nothing that's going to stop you from having it, regardless if it's money, if it's a home, if it's a vehicle, if it's trips, if it's, the family you want, the person you want in your life, the special person that you've been trying to attract. If it's not any of that, whatever it is, if you have a burning desire for it so deep and so strong that nothing is going to get in your way, there is nothing that can get in your way. The only thing you have to do is take action steps on everything that comes your way. When you get the right opportunity that comes your way, that's maybe it's going to give you the training you need. You're growing that business. You need daily coaching, right? You need coaching. You need mentorship. You need things going on daily. You need a support system where people will be able to listen to you and help you and guide you. When you have all those things in place, your burning desire will unfold for you even faster, because what? You're in the receiving mode, because you're already in the vibration of receiving the coaching, the mentorship, the camaraderie every day, and that puts you in more of a receiving mode. I know when I first learned this and I first started studying this, and for the first groups that I joined, they weren't very good. There wasn't a lot of camaraderie. There wasn't a lot of training. But when I did find, okay, I need to find a group. I need to create a group. I need to do this. I need to be available. But when I learned to open myself up to other people's mentorship and guidance and just everything happening every single day from the right people, from earners who were already doing it, I learned and I seen in my own self how I prospered and how everything that I was touching was prospering. That is a given, and it is a plus in everything you do. I know it's not hard to think these things through, but it is difficult to change your mind to let yourself think them through. I know it's a double-edged sword there, friends. So when you believe that you have in the faith, and that you believe that the opportunities that are coming your way, that are right there in front of your face, are there for you and they're coming for you, and you're taking the action steps needed, what else is there? It's for you to cross the success line. It's for you to cross the goal line and say, you know what? I did this. I'm in the right group of people. I have training every day if I choose to use it. I have a camaraderie in this top earner group that I'm in. I may not be a top earner yet, but I'm in the group because I'm learning and I'm growing and I am getting guidance every day. That is a huge plus, guys. That's a huge plus. So on that happy note, I'm going to share with you this. I have the offer for you up here in the description. Forgot what I was talking about there for a second, but it's there. And you're welcome to come in and join me, because you know what? It's all about helping as many people as we can in this world. We are in the digital world, and it is time that more people have these options and more people have the ability to grow their business, to grow their lifestyle, and to get in now before these portals close up and we don't take any more people. You never know what's going to happen in the world. Okay? Applied faith, belief, success, They're all connected. I look forward to seeing you in the group, and I look forward to hearing your success. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Like, share, and subscribe.